Okay, on to the next thing. Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys. Luap the Great here again with another episode of Scrap Mechanic, and we have pistons! Oh my god, pistons! I've been waiting so long, and it's gonna be so awesome. I've started testing already. This wasn't a planned video for today, but I went on my Discord this morning and just looked around, seeing how people are doing, and somebody said that the piston test is out. So, I had to look at it, and I did. Yeah, I made a couple of little creations here, testing out, seeing what's going on, seeing how they work. This thing is fun. This is just a quick little demonstration. Pistons! Oh, it's gonna make making Transformers so much better, so much easier, so much awesomer. I am noticing one weird little thing though. Look at this. Let me actually disconnect this. If I disconnect that, it should all go back down and stay down. This thing, the timer is still going, but if you see here, they don't return to full down status. It's weird. I have them, and I've been having trouble with this. You do this and it doesn't actually do anything. Oh, now it is. Whatever. I was having trouble with that earlier. I couldn't really get it to work. Oh, and you have to have something on it. If you don't have a block on the end, the piston doesn't do anything. But if I put a block on the end, boink, it updates and does that. Maybe that's what I was having trouble with earlier. I don't know. I was having some weird things, but I've been going around testing, finding out how these things work, and I like them so far. Let's get back to this. But I have noticed that, yeah, that one, because it starts lower, it ends lower, it ends in its smaller, compact, most compact size. These ones I have a little higher, a little higher, a little higher. Not now, but when this is triggered, you see, oh, see, this is way off. This is supposed to be 6. Anyway, yeah. When you do it, when they're in a controller here, you adjust one and it adjusts all of them. I'm pointing at it like you can see it. You adjust all of them. But, which kind of makes sense because if the piston is out, it's out, and then you adjust it back down if you want it to, and you can adjust that way. So that's pretty cool. That makes sense. The thing that doesn't make sense is they're all supposed to be at 0 when it's not in use, when this controller isn't triggered. But as you can see, these ones don't return all the way down. I'm not sure if that's a glitch they have to fix. It's like it doesn't have enough. I mean, it doesn't need the pull power. It's only pulling one block, or it's only got the weight of one block. And actually, if I add more weight to it, it doesn't push it down. Oh, if you add a lot of weight to it, it finally pushes it down. It's like it doesn't have enough power to pull it down. It's weird. So that one's down. If you add weight to them, they do eventually go down. That is so weird. Whoops. Come here. Alright, let's show you what I've tested and what I've made. I made a couple funny little vehicles. Something just to play with and something to test. And this is also to test. How strong are these pistons? This is one piston with one 16 by 16 block, flat, whatever, of metal. So it's pretty heavy. Lifts it no problem. Oh, and the really cool thing, if you don't have the pistons hooked up through a controller, they become their own controller. So you can just hook it straight up to a switch. And then you can control it here. It'll do one thing. You can adjust the range. Ah, it squished me. Oh, it does it on the fly. All right, and then and you can adjust the speed. So farther this way is lower, farther this way is higher. See, it's got the speed all the way down. Let's put that back up. Come here. Put that back up. And I had it all the way to 15. 15 is quite the range, too. It is pretty far. If you chain two of these together, oh my god. And just like suspension, you can't connect one to another. You need an intermediary? Yeah, a block. You need a block in between. Alright, let's see how much this thing can hold. So if I do another 16 by 16 of metal, so that's pretty heavy. It goes up, but a little slower. Now, I haven't adjusted the speed. That's just the way it goes. All right. But it goes down faster, which makes sense. It's like sort of obeying the laws of gravity. All right. 3. Good. Oh, it can't push it. It can't push it. So they're pretty strong, but not that strong. They have their limit. This is a lot of metal. Let me take half of this off, see what happens. Okay. Well, that's more than half, but... it can't push it all the way. Ooh, it bounces. Alright, so that's good. They do have a good weight to them. Don't try to push your whole building up with just one, though. But, of course, you can use more than one, and I think it'll push it no problem. It's pretty cool. Next thing I made. Hello, little walker. It's not perfect. It needs a lot of refining. I just kind of banged it out quick. It has no steering. I didn't even hook up steering to it because I didn't care. I was just working on this thing, and then all you have to do is push forward. And it does... meh. Not perfect, but it does walk, and it's just 4 bearings and 4 pistons. Now, if I can get the timing a lot better, oh my god, this thing could be great. Or, you know, a better version of this. I love it. We're going to walk right into my other creation here. But it walks, and it doesn't walk backwards. These things, the pistons don't really work as well. It doesn't go up the same. It's a little weird. Again, I was having trouble with making this. There you go. So if I put this up to 4 now, will it stay? It won't go to 4. That's the weird thing I was having trouble with. So you think, now it does. All right. Why are you doing this to me, game? Either way, all right. So that's so you can make a walker out of them, man. I got to keep on working on it, but this is a lot of fun. This is my next little creation I made. It's only little. It's only little, but it's got quite a lot of pistons in it. Oof, the torque from the electric engine is pretty substantial. It does have steering on it. I have a steering glitch in here. It's all very compact. It drives a little clunky because it's got like squarish wheels. Oh no! That's okay. You know what? I can fix that by pushing number 1. And then the torque on this thing can actually flip itself back over. And here we go. Now this is a car. You want a bigger car? You got a bigger car. And the other thing I've noticed, they actually succumb to centrifugal force. They really do. So watch this. If I put this down and I spin it up, they actually spread apart a little bit. If I speed up the... Oh, go. All right, whatever. If I speed up the engine all the way... Let me put this back right. There you go. And spin them, they actually succumb to centrifugal force. That's when you spin something and the gravity pulls outward. That's how you get G-force on certain things. So that's realistic. A little bit of a pain sometimes if you want to do certain things in this game. But I like the realism of it. So you can't have them spinning too far because they will flail. I mean... have them spinning too fast because they will flail out. But that's back down to normal. This is just about as fast as they can spin without opening up too much. But then you can do that and make a big. Ooh, actually, I wonder. They may contact. If they spin out to 15, they may contact each other. Ah! Oh God! No, maybe not. Oh no, they won't. Actually, I forgot. I compensated for that. The rear tires are just 1 block wider on each side than the front tires when I had these extend out. These. So they're not going to contact when I do that, but that is fun. Okay, on to the next thing. Where am I? There I am. It's too fast. All right, we are back over here. The next thing I wanted to test is, are they like springs in certain ways, you know, with the spring glitch? If you apply torsion to them, will it have an equal and opposite or whatever? Will it actually move the device? And the answer is no. I have this hooked up to a bearing that is hooked up to steering, so just like a steering glitch, and you turn, and it doesn't do anything. Let me zoom in here so you can actually see it. You can see it there on my left, or my right, or whatever. So yeah, turning doesn't do anything, even when it's extended, because I wanted to test both ways. Nothing. It doesn't turn it. This is not connected to the ground. This is free. So if it was a spring, it would spin all over the place. So they don't have that problem, which is very good. They do, again, I'm just using that. I'm going to show you this one. Let's put it out to 8. Flip that switch. They do have a hitbox. Oh, I don't have a hammer. In the notes, they said they were going to get rid of that or something, but I think it makes more sense. I mean, it should have a hitbox. There should be something there. Whereas the springs, you can actually have things pass through them. Now, I think it won't let me, it won't let me do that because, I mean, that makes sense. It's more logical for the real world. If I attach it to this. No, it won't do it. So that's good. You can't just have things passing through things if you're building as if it was, like, real, which I try to for the most part. All right, so that's good. And then we have this crazy, crazy device. I've got quite a lot going on in here. There's 4 pistons on the inside. 6 pistons on the inside. And then all the outer faces that the pistons are extending out spin. Which just makes a crazy top thing. Ready? It's a little block. Ooh, and they all just spin and it just... Oh, God. So you see 15 blocks of length is quite a lot. It can go from really small to really big. But, oh, man, that's it. The pistons are out, guys. And if you don't know how to get to the test things, I will show you right meow. All right, guys, here we go. I'm on my desktop. Yay. This is how you enable the test if you don't know how yet. You bring up, you see, I'm on test right now, if you can see that. This is my list of games that I currently have. Some are uninstalled, blah, blah, blah. But you right-click, you can go down to Properties. In this thing, Betas, sorry. Betas, and then instead of one of these, you make sure you're on Test. That is the latest one. I know this one should be the latest one because the number is higher. 1.32 opening. I have no idea what that is. But if you enable Test, and then the next time you get into your game, you will have the pistons and any other things. I usually just leave it on Test for myself because I always want the newest, latest stuff, of course, so I can show you guys. Alright, guys, and it's that easy. And again, in case people don't know, if you're having trouble with your game, whether you installed something, a mod, an actual install mod instead of a get through Steam mod, and it messed up or something, the easiest way to fix your game is to go to Verify Integrity of Game Files. It's in this same thing right here under Local Files, Verify Integrity of Game Files. What it does is Steam looks through the game files on your computer, and it like compares it against what it's supposed to look like. I can cancel that. I know mine's good, but it can fix a lot of stuff. If your game is ever busted, do that. And the other thing you have to do is like and subscribe and check out my Discord and check out my Patreon. And thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm so excited for Pistons. Oh my God, the robots are gonna get so good. Is that weird? No. Okay. Bye, guys. Da -da 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 -da.